Hello everybody, welcome back to Mighty Modern. I'm Corbin Hostler and this is Tallow-Wisp Spirits. And it's probably about to be Tallow-Wisp Spirits without an Ether Vial, which is unfortunate for us, but it'll be okay. So this deck is really cool. It's been 5-0 in some leagues. If you've seen the matches before this, it's been a lot of fun to play. We have a lot of good ones with Bygone Bishop, Tallow-Wisp, which hits auras out of your deck, including Curious Obsession. Oh wow, they took Path. Interesting, okay. Yeah, that was a pretty terrible draw for us here with that second vial, but is what it is. You can go get this with Tallow-Wisp, which triggers when you cast a Spirit or Arcane spell. Curious Obsession out of your deck. It's a you put it on an invasive creature, which is a lot of what we have, and then you just go to town, draw a bunch of cards. Pretty strong overall, as is this deck. Now, our opponent has probably on some sort of black-green deck, maybe Jund. They mulliganed, but they also have a Dark Confidant, so that is pretty terrible for us. They were on the play. They had Inquisition into Dark Confidant. There's an Abrupt Decay. This is all starting to look kind of bad for us, to be honest. Wow, and they just want to decay our Ether Vial, huh? Well, that is good for us. We have another Vial. I have Spell Queller up next turn. Well, actually, it's a Flooded Strand. I can either Spell Queller something or Bygone Bishop. I think I'm just going to Spell Queller. Because what I want to do is Spell Queller a spell when my opponent taps out and then put Curious Obsession on it. I think that's better than Bygone Bishoping, hoping it survives so that we then get to explore, or rather investigate off of the Spell Queller. I guess I get punished if my opponent just passes, but that is what it is. There's no way they don't cast a spell of some sort here. There you go, it's a Tarmogoyf. Alright, well, we might get punished because they drew land here. If they have Lightning Bolt, it's pretty bad for us. Yeah, okay, well, that probably kills us. Pretty good hand from our opponent. Had all the answers. And they have the old 5/6 Tarmogoyf, huh? Okay. Rattle Chains is pretty good here. Play the Bygone Bishop. We have the Rattle Chains to protect it. To basically everything except Liliana here. And there's a Fatal Push. It's just very, very unlikely that we're going to beat the Dark Confidant and play for this many turns. But yeah, I guess it's not impossible here. And they obviously have the Liliana to blow us out. I guess there's more value to keeping the Bygone Bishop than there is the Rattle Chains, so hopefully this works. They have the Fatal Push, so we're just dead, actually. Okay. It doesn't matter. There's nothing we're going to do. Our opponent just had everything. We had it basically every point of the game, and we have died. Wow, what a great draw from them. I don't know if there's anything I could have done differently here. We were very close. If they missed on land one more turn, or the land they hit wasn't a red land, or we're just dead. Or didn't have Liliana there and just had the removal instead. Could have swung to our favor. We weren't that far from turning it around, but as it was, did not work out here. Guess I want the rest in pieces. I don't think I want the vials. I've learned this playing Merfolk. You usually don't. It's interesting. Vial's a great card in decks like this, but you actually don't want Vial against decks like Jund that are just going to grind you out because they'll just destroy all of your creatures and leave you a bunch of Vials. And it's just basically if you play a Vial and their plan isn't, you're not going to tempo them out because they're not trying to counterspell you. They just want to kill all of your threats. And Vial's just a card that isn't a threat. And that's a pretty bad place to be. That said, I actually don't have a lot that I want over them really here. So I guess we just play this, which to be fair has some value as an unblockable creature. The other option is playing Blessed Alliance, which might be better, actually. Alright, we'll give this a shot. This also isn't Merfolk, so maybe the calculus with Vial is a little different, but I don't think so. Especially with how much of our deck already has Flash. Eidolon Rhetoric, pretty nice. It blocks a lot of the creatures. It doesn't die to Lightning Bolt. It stops Bloodbraid Elf. Stops the Cascade from doing anything, and can block it on top of that. Just a really good card in general in this matchup. Alright, we'll see if we can do any better here. Well, it does take lands to play Magic. Okay. Well, at least it's on top, so we're not just dead. Matter of fact, our hand might actually be pretty reasonable considering we do have that land on top. Will I trade Mausoleum Wanderer for a discard spell? That's the question here. Probably. I mean, maybe not. Oh, they're just going to Fatal Push it, so it doesn't matter anyways. Okay. Alright, well, we'll Rattle Chains at the end step here. And then we'll be able to play all our stuff with Flash. This isn't the worst for us. Scavenging Ooze, okay. Well, I have Rest in Peace, so that's not that big of a deal. Land there isn't bad either. Still just going to pass. They can eat our Mausoleum Wanderer if they really want to gain a life and put a counter on Scavenging Ooze. That's not doing much for the race for them. It's not a super efficient use of their mana, etc. And we'll obviously eventually just Rest in Peace it anyways. And not have to worry about it for the future, or Tarmogoyfs either. Sure. That is what they want to do. So, like, you know, it could be good for us, could be bad. We'll see what happens. They just want to pass, huh? Well, no reason not to cast this Rattle Chains. I assume one of our Rattle Chains will be eating the dust here, but that's, yeah, that's life. The second Rest in Peace is a pretty disastrous draw, but there's only two of them in the deck, and I want to draw one. Do not want to draw two. Now the Scavenging Ooze is actually going to be a problem. It gets to be a 4/4. Our opponent had the 1 mana removal, the second Fatal Push, and we draw a pretty bad card here. Now we are not winning the race. Well, this has not been ideal. Neither of our draws in these games have been good, and our opponents have been very good. Yeah, actually didn't really have much of a chance in either of these. I don't think there were any decisions we could have made differently to impact what's happened here. We have drawn all the lands, so we've done that. I should have played this. We could add a 2/2 to Chump Block. They have Bloodbraid Elf. Our opponent's draws was actually just unbeatable. We got they Junded us on out because that is what Jund does. So this is, oh man, this is what happens. Jund's the new fun police in Modern. Here we are enjoying our Blue-White Spirits deck, trying to have fun, trying to play good games of Magic, and our opponent just got the perfect 1, 2, 3, 4 on us. That's no fun. All right. Yeah, we don't even have double white for Settle the Wreckage. Well, there you go. Good games. Jund is a very good deck in Modern for a reason, and that shows you the power of the deck right there. We did not have much of a shot. Thanks for watching, everybody. This was fun, though. This deck was great. This is Mighty Modern. I'm Corbin Hostler. I'll see you next time.